Hey there, this is Dr. Corey Gilbert with the Healthy Marriage Inner Circle and the Warrior Marriage Podcast. Did you ever hear that there should be boundaries around friendships outside of marriage? And what should those look like? Some questions that have come up that I've wanted to kind of answer. So friendships outside of marriage are a blessing, but no relationship should ever take priority over your friendship with your spouse. What I'm seeing in relationships, marriages, is oftentimes their spouse, their husband or their wife is not their best friend or close friend. There's oftentimes not even a friendship there. Now think about that. This is the closest, most intimate person in your life, yet it's void of friendship. That's actually kind of terrifying. You're letting them in closer than anyone else, physically, emotionally, spiritually, yet there's something missing. My challenge to you is to make your husband or your wife your best friend, to make them someone that actually you look forward to spending time with. Now, are there others that you're going to want to enjoy certain hobbies or certain activities with? Absolutely. And there's a balance, but it's not really a balance. There's a choice of where you spend time with friends and you do things with others that nourish you and you nourish them. But your husband or your wife should be the person that you want to come home to. If not, I would say it's time to get help. It's time to find a way to invest in the play and the things that actually, for most couples and their stories, brought them together. We meet each other and we enjoy that stage. We get married, and if we're not careful, we get too serious and we lose sight of that playfulness and that joy and that ability to just really to be young, to be young and in love, if you want to call it that. But friendships outside of marriage should not threaten your marriage. If they are, there's another boundary that needs to be put in place there. Me having female friendships outside of marriage is an absolute no in terms of intimate. But do I have women that are friends? Absolutely. When my wife and I get together with friends, I can more easily move on in and start talking to the wives than I can the husbands. I actually have had to choose that on purpose. Now, can any of those cross the line? Absolutely. That's why boundaries are critical. But what I've actually found is as I've gotten to know the husbands more and I choose to do something that's not natural for me, I enjoy it. That's where, for us, Boy Scouts and camping and doing stuff with dads has opened up a new part of me I didn't know existed. Because my natural bent would have been to head to the kitchen and talk. I enjoy talking. I do it for a living. What's yours? Do you enjoy solitude and you like to get away, and so you want to get around someone else who's also similar and your spouse is not? Careful with that, because that's where intimacy can develop, and that's where temptation can increase. And remember, you always have choice there. Make sure you're choosing your spouse and choosing to honor God in your choices and in your marriage. And may you build a healthy, godly, beautiful marriage. Hey there, it's Dr. Corey Gilbert from the Healthy Marriage Inner Circle and the Warrior Marriage Podcast. I would love to actually dialogue more with you. I'm working on building a free Facebook group to actually do more of this and teach more and talk more and actually serve you with specific questions you have. You can check it out at facebook.com/group/thehealthymarriage. It's a free Facebook group, and I want to actually continue to invest in you and help you invest in your marriage and your family to build something that you're proud of and that's strong and that can endure hard times. So again, bless you, and may you build a healthy marriage.